Hey everyone, it's Caro here from LotsaFreshAir. I thought I'd just pop in and do a bit of a desktop tutorial on how you can access and download topographic maps for all of Australia, and some of them are free. Thank you, New South Wales and Queensland. I think a few others maybe too. So here's how we do it. Let's get started. I have put a whole bunch of links on my site. So go to LotsaFreshAir.com. That's obviously where we are. Don't know who that chick is. And in the search bar, I'm just going to put in topographic map. Oh, that's right. I don't push the button. I click the magnifying glass. I've only had this site for how long? Anyway, so where to get topographic maps. So this is where we're heading right here, this first search result. It's going to take us to the page, and on this page you can see examples of topo maps from all different states there. They all look a little bit different depending on which state you're in. But what we want to look at here is this list of all the different states and the links that are available. So I've condensed them all in here for you. And this is as at, today is the 20th of September 2024. For purposes of this exercise, let's just pop into the second one here in New South Wales, which is what a lot of people call 6 maps, the e-topo. Let's have a look at that. All right, beautiful. Now, if I zoom out, I'm just using my track ball to zoom on out, and we can see the whole state of New South Wales. So these are all the maps that are available for you. You can see there's small ones, small little grids. That's our 1 to 25,000 scale maps. So lots of nice detail for that great, what am I saying? Use your words, Caro. Great dividing range on the east coast of New South Wales, where there's lots of population and lots of detail in the landscape. Heading over a little bit further west, we've got our 1 to 50,000 scale maps. So a little bit flatter terrain out there and less population. So 1 to 50,000, a little bit less detail. And then way out west, we've got our beautiful 1 to 100,000 scale maps. So a lot of flat terrain and less of population as well. So we are going to have a little look for a map that's in my local area. So we're going to look for Katoomba. Now, actually, before we go in here, how do I know that what I'm looking for is on the Katoomba map? So the name for this one is obvious because the name is Katoomba. It's the place I'm looking for. It's the suburb. It's also the map name. And as I've just zoomed, whoa, wow, zooming in and out, zoomed into Katoomba, but map names don't always make sense. So you can access up here also on the right hand side, you'll see access the topographic map catalogue. And if we have a quick look at that, that's a PDF that can be downloaded as well, but that gives you a full overview of the state and will help you maybe identify the actual map you're looking for the area. So once you know the name of the map, then pop back over to 6 maps, type the name of the map in, and it will zoom in to the area of the map in that big grid square. Click inside the grid square. No, don't click inside the grid square. Okay, so what I'm going to do is simply download PDF. I usually just do this without thinking, and nobody's watching me. No pressure, Caro. Okay, so that has straight away clicked right up into my downloads folder up here. So I am going to open my downloads folder and have a little look here. Here it is here. Let's have a look at the size of this file for a start. It's 14.2 meg. So if you want to actually email that anywhere, you're probably going to have to use a file sharing service like something like Dropbox or box.com, or you send it, all that kind of stuff. Alrighty, now I've downloaded it, I'm going to open it up in Acrobat. Now this also works in Acrobat Reader. And here we go. A little slow today, I know how it feels. Ah, beautiful. Look at that map draw on the screen for us. Sensational. Those were the days. Walk into a shop and buy a print map. Well, now you can print your own or print out the sections that you want. Because basically what's happened is, this is Caro's take on it is that the government have gone, you know what? We still hold and own the data that creates the map and all the information behind it, but we're in the business of being a government. We're not in the business of being a printing house or a publishing house. So they've stopped publishing in terms of printing them themselves physically, and now that can be the domain of people like you and me, or small businesses, map shops. They basically can create this extra small business where they're downloading these maps themselves, printing them and creating online shop and selling them for people like you and me. So a couple of options you can do there. Let's say I'm looking for the Grand Canyon walk, which is a really beautiful and popular walk. And now what I'm doing is I'm zooming in, simply zooming in on Acrobat. I'm using shortcuts to do that, and I'm zooming in and I'm getting closer, and now I'm just moving across on the map, and I can see we've got the beautiful Gross Valley here to the northeast of the screen, and along the west here you can see the Great Western Highway in red and the rail line, and the township of Medlow Bath, and we've got Blackheath there. So the Grand Canyon walk is this one right here in the center of the map. So what I'm going to do is simply keep zooming in until the section I want fills that whole window. I reckon I can get a little bit more information in there, a little bit more detail. I'm going to keep zooming in, shifting around my mouse until that's sitting nice and centered in the screen. Let's have a look at that. Alrighty. Now, it's always a good idea when you're printing a map just for the walk you're planning to do, especially if you're going a little bit adventurous or exploring, make sure you actually print a larger section, because you never know when you could get a little navigationally challenged or a little bit navigationally embarrassed, and you need to make sure you've got more information around you in case you find yourself somewhere you weren't planning on. Okay, so here we go. I've got the area I'd like to print on the screen, and now all I'm going to do is open my print screen window, and here's the keys that you're looking for. In these pages to print area, you're looking for more options. So click down the more options, highlight current view. Now I can see here in the preview on the right hand side that it's it would be better as a landscape, so I'm going to go landscape on that. There we go. Now, two things to look at here closely. Actual size. Now, actual size is important if you need to print the map to scale. What that means is if you're going to be using, a compass, and you want your scale of the map, so in this case a 1 to 25,000 scale, to be readable, usable with a scale ruler like the 1 to 25,000 ruler on the long edge of your compass. If that doesn't matter for you, and you'd use this to check distance, by the way, but if that doesn't matter for you, you just want the information of the map, where the tracks go, and actually to blow it up and take it out of scale but still have the information, if you're not going to be worrying about distances, and if you can just kind of guesstimate, knowing that every grid square on this map is a kilometre on the vertical and the horizontal, then you could fit to page. And what that would do, if I zoom in even further, this is what happens. I'm trying to look at you in the camera and I'm not looking at my shortcuts. There we go. I'm just going to zoom right in. Wow, that's what I want. Beautiful. And now go to my print screen and go fit. Oh, first of all, I'm going to do more options, current view. See, it's only small on the screen. If I fit, whoa, I've blown it right up. Look at all that beautiful detail, and I've put it in landscape. There's my map. And now all I need to do is hit print. Oh my goodness, how easy is that? So while my printer is just waking up over there, it will take a while because there's a lot of information and colors and stuff for it to get through. Just to refresh, head on over to my page. I've got all the links to the different states of Australia, just updated. Oh, and if you like older maps and seeing some old series, check out this link here, the Queensland Sun Maps. Whoa, big spreadsheet, but each of these links down here, you can see the publication date of that information and data was way back in the 70s and 80s. There's something quite wonderful about looking at old maps because you never know quite what you'll find. Okay, I'm going to go and grab the print. And now I've got a printed out topographic map from the official government New South Wales Spatial Services maps, and it didn't cost me a cent. Well, okay, yeah, ink, print, yeah, I get all that, but you know what I mean. Alrighty, hope you found that helpful. As always, we'd love, what did I say, you know, like, comment, subscribe. Do you know, I'd be getting better at this after all these years. Oh, anyway, all right, enjoy. Thanks, folks. Have a great day.